Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's challenging level puzzle, and it's called XOV to Philadelphia by the Bard. And here are the rules. We have extended Sudoku rules apply, which is place the digits 0 through 9 in each row, column, and box. However, one digit will not fit. I would prefer saying that in every cell in the grid, place a single digit from 0 through 9 such that there are no repeats in any row, column, and box. That makes things pretty clear about what that is. Anyways, we have XV, where digits separated by an X add up to 10, and those separated by a V add up to 5. So, for example, if this were, say, a 3, this would have to be 7, because these two digits must add up to 10, because there's an X between them. And if this were, say, a 5, this would have to be 0, because these two digits must add up to 5, because there's a V between them. We have crop key dots, where digits between white dots are consecutive. So, for example, if this were, say, a 1, this would have to be a 0 or 2, to be consecutive with the 1 because there's a white dot between them. And we have Knight's Move, or another way of putting it is Anti-Knight. I think I prefer the name Anti-Knight because it more explains what the rule is. Where basically in any cell in the grid, you, along with being no repeats in any row, column, or designated 9-cell region, you can also not have repeats that are chess knight's move away from each other. Or digits separated by a chess knight's move cannot contain the same digit. So, for example, this cell here cannot have the same digit in these 8 cells here, which are a knight's move away, hence the knight's move naming, or it's also anti-knight because of anti-knight naming conventions. Anyways, those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, this is between a V and an X. This is X, 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 X. Anything with an X in it cannot have a 1, 0, or 5 in it, right? Because to add up to 10, 0 would have to add up with a 10, which is not a digit. 5 would have to add up with 5. So, where are those in every row and box? Well, in row 4 and row 6, we have 4 X's. So these have to be 0 or 5 as a pair. That eliminates 0 and 5 in the rest of the column. What else do we have? Do we have it anywhere else? Not particularly. This is next to a V and an X, so it must be 1 through 4, adding up with 6 through 9 to add up to 10. And therefore, this is a 1 through 4 there. This, however, could be 0 and 5, and this could be 0 and 5. This pair of digits, let's mark it as green. These pair cannot be the same ones. So can this be the other set of 1 and 4 adding up to 5? I think the answer is no. Because we already have a green low here. We must have another low here. We have to have 2 lows, specifically, that add up to 10 with a 6 through 9. So one of these, only one of these can be green. So the other one has to be the other set of 1 through 4 with adding up with 6 through 9 to add up to 10, which means this is guaranteed then to be 0 and 5. So this is the pink set here. The rest of this box cannot be the pink set because they're all next to an X. This could be a pink set, but these cannot be. So this could be 0 or 5. One of these has to be the other set of 1 through 4. The low 1 through 4. These are all next to X's. Okay, one thing we know is this cannot be two 0, 5s here. If both 0 and 5 are here, the problem is they cannot be here in this box, and they also can't be any of these cells in this box, which means there is, in this box, there is 2 out of 0 or 5, which is not in the box, but that means we only have 8 digits for 9 cells, and that's not going to work. So one of these then has to be 0 through 5. And the same thing here. The other 0 through 5 has to be here. So we don't know which one is which. So one of these has to be a... So these add up to 10. These add up to 10, these add up to 10, these add up to 10. This must add up to 10 with one of these 2 digits. So this digit has to be one of these here. Let's try marking these. This is red. So this red here has to be one of these reds here. And it could be one of those reds there. And we have an 0 through 5 in the rest of this box. So this is a red-pink pair there. One of these is 0 and 5. We don't know which. These are the same set. We have guaranteed in row... Well, that's not true. These could be a double 0, 5 pair there. Rest of this cannot be 0 or 5. This could be 0, 5. This could be 0, 5. This could be 0 or 5. This can't be the red here. So the high digit here can't be here. Cannot be here. It's one of these 3. And if these were essentially this digit here, the problem with that is then this would have to be the red one, but then that adds up to 10 with another digit, which is not possible. So whatever this digit is, we'll make it blue. Cannot be either of these. Cannot be here or here, and can't be here, so blue has to be here. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't have to be in this box. It could actually... So blue has to be here. It can't be here because that would force red to be there, or it's there. Interesting. These add up to 10, so they must add up to 10 with these. So we're going to mark these as orange. This is a different pair. Actually, let's make these green. And this will make orange. So this is interesting. Either these two add up to 10, or this is blue and red, obviously adding up to 10. This digit cannot be the same as the green digit here. So let's mark these as yellow. So this yellow then cannot be here. I guess it could be there though. Okay. So these are both greens. These are both oranges. This is a red and a pink. We are guaranteed a pink here. So we have to be missing a digit here. These can't be, these are not pink and not green. So green is not here, therefore this must be orange here. We are not missing orange in all of row 4, so these can't be orange here. This has to be an orange here. So this is red and blue there. That forces this to be yellow and yellow. That means this is double green here. And this digit is the... We don't have red. It could be blue or some combination. It can't be this yellow. So it has to be blue, yellow, the yellow that's not here, and then one of the 0-5s. So that's interesting. Okay. This can't be yellow, it cannot be orange. It could be red, blue as a pair, or it could be green as a pair. We don't know. Same with this. This cannot be yellow or orange. So this must be red, blue, or green as a pair, which means we do not have red, blue, or green in the rest of column 2, so this can't be red. It's the 0-5, which means this can't be 0-5. That's red. That means this has to be yellow or orange. That means the other yellow or orange there, because again, we can't have the 0-5 there. We don't know which one this is, though. One of these is going to have to be... Does it have to be red? I don't know. Okay. This can't be orange or green. So this is red, blue, or yellow here. Which means green has to be one of these pairs here. Oh, we have anti-knight too. So this yellow cannot be yellow here. This blue cannot be blue here by anti-knight. So this is pink, which means this can't be pink. This can't be pink. So we have a blue-yellow pair there. Um, this can't be red. So if this is red-blue because of anti-night, this would have to be the blue, which means this can't be blue here. It would be the red there. Blue also eliminates blue from being here. So if this is red-blue, this has to be the not red. Hmm. 0 and 5, which would mean this has to be 1, 4, or 6. That's interesting. To be consecutive with the 0 or 5. Hmm. This orange must be different from that. Both of these greens. This obviously cannot be yellow because they would see both of those cells. Can't be red. So this could be green. What is this? This could be yellow, green, or it could be the other 05. Not green here. Huh. Where is the green in... There's one green at least in box 1. So green can be here as a pair. They can't be here. One of them would have to be then one of those 2 digits. Okay. Hmm. All of these digits cannot be 0 or 5. So green has to be one of these. Red can't be here. Red is one of these, which means blue has to be with it. And then we have yellow and orange here as possibilities. Well, blue could also be... No, blue has... Okay, so blue can't be here because of blue in the column. Blue can't be here. So blue has to be one of these 2, which means red is one of those 2. So these can't be red. This can't be red. This can't be red. So red is guaranteed to be one of these 6. It has to be with the blue, so blue is one of these 2. Because it can't be here because of anti-night. So blue is one of these 2, which means red's one of those 2. That means this is yellow and orange as a pair, which means this is a yellow-orange pair here, which adds up to 10 also. That means this is a combination of pink, red, green, or blue here. So this adds up to 10? Because this adds up to 10 also. Interesting. And then this can't be pink, obviously. Hmm. This cannot be orange or green, so this is also blue or yellow or red. Blue, yellow as a pair, see this cell, so this cannot be blue. This could be the other yellow. Red would not be here then. So if this is red and... So this is one of these two digits here. So these are the same color here. So let's mark that as, I don't know, dark, and then we'll make this the medium, and these are orange and yellow. So this cannot be the orange or yellow, because if they were, it would be not this one, it would have to be that one, but they both see that cell there. These are the dark ones. We could have red here with blue here, or it could be the medium. Hmm. This cannot be blue. That's one thing we know. What can these be then? This can't be either yellow. Red and blue cannot be here. This can't be red because it sees that one by normal Sudoku and then anti-night. So then this has to be medium. Because it can't be green, can't be dark. You can't have red and blue here, so it must be the other set, which is not in that columns, in these columns. So it's the medium one. This cannot be yellow twice. So this is either green, orange, and this orange means this can't be orange here. Because both of them see that cell there. Or if this is red and blue. Oh, red is here. Blue is here. This can't be red and blue. It has to be orange or it's green here. Interesting. This cannot be orange. It sees both of those. It could be red. It cannot be blue. No orange. It could be one of the yellows. It could be one of the greens. Those are all we know. So this is pink, orange, or yellow. We're not sure which. So this is orange or yellow. So this digit has to be one of these two here. It's the yellow or the orange. We're not sure which. This digit has to be one of those two digits there. Okay. one thing we know, so either this is blue and red, which would make that yellow, or this is both yellow, which would make that a blue. So we cannot have this specific yellow in the rest of the box, in the rest of the column. We can't have blue in the rest of this column. But that doesn't really tell us very much. This cannot be a dark set. It can't be this set here. So that means it has to be one of these sets here. This could be the dark set here. This can't be the dark set here. So no dark set here because both of these see it. So no dark, no dark. And this can't be dark here. This can't be dark here. Where is the dark in this box? It has to be the set here. Right? Because if this is not dark, where we know one of these digits is in this box. They can't be here, they can't be here, and they can't be this set here because they both eliminate that as a possibility. So where can one of them be? One of them has to be in this set here, which means this is both dark. So this is medium and this is dark, which means this cannot be yellow. So this is blue-red as a pair here. This cannot be blue and red. That makes that both green, so this cannot be green. This is the other yellow-orange, which is the medium. And this can't be green or the other yellow or orange. So this is blue-red as a pair. This can't be blue and red then, which means these are both green. So this can't be green. This is blue or red here. This cannot be blue or red here or green. So this has to be pink here. So this is the other pink. That means this is 0, 5, which is next to 1, 4, or 6 here. This is medium. This can't be blue or red. It could be green or it's medium. We don't know which. It can't be green. If it's green, then both of these, this green doesn't work. So this must be medium. We have dark, we have medium here. This could be 05 or the other green. So green is 4, 6, or 9 here. Since this is 0, 5 next to 1 and 4, that means this cannot be a 1, 4 pair because that would eliminate all possibilities for green here. So this has to be a 2, 3 pair, which makes this a 7, 8 pair there. So blue and red are 2, 3 with 7 or 8. Red here eliminates red being here, so that's blue, which means this can't be blue, that's red, which means this can't be red, that's blue. So the blue is 2 and 3. This blue eliminates blue here, that's yellow, which means this can't be yellow, that's blue. These are both green here, so this cannot be green here, it's red and blue. Okay. So you could have green, this is green or pink here. And we have, this cannot be, this can be green or double pink here. Okay, so this pink eliminates pink here and that pink there. Okay, so let's differentiate the O and 5s here. This cannot be yellow. If this is both yellow, we know one of yellows is one of these two. So this cannot be both yellow, it's blue and red there. So this cannot be red here. It's yellow or it's green. Cannot be the oranges, can't be red anymore, can't be blue because of anti-night. So it's green or it's yellow. So it's either this yellow or it's that green. We don't know which. Okay. This can't be green. It cannot be dark. So this is either medium, and it cannot be red or blue because of the red in the row. So this has to be medium. So this is medium, and this cannot be red. Well, blue is the low. So if this were blue, if this were the blue low, this would be blue and red here, which is impossible. Or blue would essentially have to be here as the low, which is impossible. So this has to be a 0-5 pair here. Okay. So this cannot be the 0-5 pair here. And we have medium and blue here. So the other one has to be green with the dark low. This is the low green and the low dark, but we don't know which one is which. So the rest of column 1 cannot have any more lows because this is a 1. This is specifically 1 and 4. Okay. We have red here, red here. We're missing red in box 1. We're missing blue in column 4. So blue cannot be any of these cells here. So that means we have to have a red somewhere here. So red has to be here. We have to have a yellow somewhere in column 5. So this has to be the yellow one. And so these are different 0s and 5s. Because 5 would have to be next to a 4-6 pair. 0 can only be next to 1 and 9 as a pair. So this is either 4-6, and this can't be 1 because that's an anti-knight. I'll move away. So this would be 9. That would be 1 if that were the case. So these two are the same. So medium cannot be the same digit here. That means dark has to be yellow. And medium has to be orange. So that means this cannot be double orange. It's green there. Therefore, this can't be green. That's the low yellow. Which means this can't be yellow. That's the low green. This must be high yellow, which makes this low yellow there. We don't know if that's low yellow. It could be, it might not be, though. So we have green here, yellow here. We do not have blue in this box, so we have to have the other yellow. And we have to have the 05. 05 can't be here because of the double 05 in the pair, in the row, so this is the other 05, which makes that the yellow. And it's the 4, 6, or 9 yellow. Interesting. These are both orange, so this cannot be orange here. This could be yellow. So we have yellow, orange, orange. This is 2 and 3. This is 7 and 8. Anti-knight, this can't be 2 or 3, so this is 7, 8, 2, and 3, 7, 8, 2, 3 there. 7, 8 eliminates 7, 8 here, so this is 2 and 3, 7, 8. That eliminates 7, 8 here, so that's 2 and 3, 7, 8. No 2, 3 here, 7, 8, 2, 3. This can't be 7 or 8, it's 2, 3, and 7 or 8 there. Remaining colors here. So these could be the high green, but high green and lower high yellow necessarily cannot be consecutive. So high green has to be one of these two. We don't know which. We have, this obviously cannot be with low yellow or the other yellow. And we can't have yellow and green be consecutive here. So we're missing in row 9 is the other yellow, which means we have to have orange be all of these. This can't be the low yellow because of the low yellow there, so this is high yellow. This can't be either orange. Sorry, orange. I kept saying yellow. So this must be the high here, which means this is low. How do we, this can't be orange, so that's green. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. This has to be... This has to be... Okay. So I don't know why I assumed that this had to be green, but... Right. That's not correct. This then must be... So orange has to be next to the yellow. So this must be low yellow here. And this can't be orange either way because of the oranges in the column. So this is 2 and 3 here. Okay, so we're missing a green here. We have to have both 0.5s, so this is pink and this is pink. We're missing a green here. So we have one green here, we're not sure which. Red is 7 or 8. We have 2, 3, 7, 8 there. So we have one green here, and then the other one is yellow. So this is 1 or 4. This one matches this one. So this is the 1 or 4 yellow. This is 1 or 4 yellow, 6, 9. This can't be yellow 6, 9. Okay, so what are these? So this is 0, 5, 0, 5. These cannot be pink. We do not have a green here. Well, this could be both greens here, technically. No. If this were green, sorry, if this were green, that would, if this were, whatever green is here, sees that cell by normal Sudoku and sees that cell by anti-knight. So this cannot be green here. Therefore, one of these is yellow, and it can't be here because that sees both the low yellow and the high yellow. So, wait, neither of these can be high yellow either. What the heck? Did I mess up something? I must have. Yeah, this can't be double O5s here. Okay. That's incorrect. So this is O5 or it's 6-9 as a pair. So this is guaranteed to be pink because it sees we have the low one yellow, we have both greens, both oranges, and red and blue here. And this also sees the high yellow, so this has to be a pink guaranteed. But um remaining colors here. We have this has to be pink or yellow. These have to be green, pink, or yellow. Because both oranges are here. So one of these greens. So this green means it cannot be here or here. So that's the digit that's missing in this box, which means this 6-9 must be in this box. Cannot be either of these because of normal Sudoku and anti-night. So this must be the yellow here, which means this can't be yellow. This can't be yellow either. One of these is this green. And this O5 also means this can't be O5. So this is not O5 here. This is the yellow 6-9 here. That means this cannot be O and 5 here. It has to be the other green. So this is high 6-9, which means one of these is low green. So it's 1-4. And they both see this one. So this is high 6-9, that's low. So this is one of these is the low 1-4. We don't know which. Hmm. We don't know if this is actually low, though, here. Okay, let's see if we can get the low or high 0-5. Well, let's mark these as letters, then. This is different from this. Okay, this must be different than this, right? So this is A, because these have to be different because one of them's 0, which is next to 1. The other one has to be 5, which is next to the 4, 6. So this is A, we'll make that B. That makes this A. A eliminates 8 here, so that's B, which makes this A, which makes that B. So this is A there. So both B and A see this cell here. So this cannot buy normal Sudoku and anti-night. This is A here, A here, A here. So this cannot be pink. It's green, which is the 1-4. So this can't be green. It's the other pink, and it's B, pink. This is A. B means this can't be B. So this is A by anti-night. That makes this B, which means which we would have figured that out too. A and B both see this cell, so this cannot be a pink, which means that is the green, which is 1 or 4. It's the low 1 or 4, which means this can't be low 1 or 4. It has to be 6. This is the high 1 or 4. So this is 6 next to, which A means then A has to be 5. So this is 4 here. This is 4. That's 6 and 4. That's 4 and 6 and 4. So B has to be 0. So this is 0. These cannot... you could have a 6 here. So 5 can't be in this box. So this must be a green-pink pair with one of them being 0. Okay. The yellow low is 1. The yellow high, then, is 9. 1 is consecutive with 2, so the orange low is 2. And the orange high has to be 8. That leaves blue as 3 and red as 7. And the rest we can do from normal Sudoku. 1 eliminates 1 here, so this must be 1 there. That's 9. This is 1. That's 9. This can't be 4 because of anti-knight, so this is 6. That's 4, which makes this 4, and that's 6. This can't be 4 because of anti-knight, so that's 6 and 4 there. 6 eliminates 6 in the rest of the column, so that's 4 and 6. So 6 cannot be here because of anti-knight, so this is the pink, which means this can't be pink there. That's 6, which leaves that as a 0 there. Interesting. Yeah, the logic behind this was pretty solid. A lot of interesting moves. I'm not very good at anti-knight, so it probably took me a little longer than other people. But here the anti-knight was actually pretty useful. It wasn't like trying to spot certain combinations or whatnot that I usually have difficulty spotting, so... Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.